Hello, friends. We are getting set to slide into the Sabbath, and I resolved to use this opportunity to talk about Sabbath in Omenana. For those who may just be starting to follow me, Omenana is the name of the Igbo religion. It is also the name of the Igbo culture. And by the way, the Igbo people are one of the three largest ethnic groups in Nigeria. Most likely the largest ethnic group in Nigeria, which would make them the largest ethnic group in Africa. We speculate that the Igbos who stem from Nigeria may be up to 50 million. I want to talk about Sabbath in the Igbo religion and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a day called Eke Ukwu Day among the Igbo people. Eke Ukwu means great Eke or big Eke. On the sundown of the day before this day, Igbo cease work. I'm talking about a tradition that is still alive. From any part of the world you live in, take a flight or drive to the Republic of the Igbos called Ozobo. Go to the sub-republic called Eziora. Ask even a child there, ask adults, if any kind of work, funeral ceremony, wedding takes place on the Eke Ukwu Day. The answer you will get is no. It is not negotiable. On the sundown of the day before this day that I described or that I call the Eke Ukwu, all kind of activities, all kind of regular activities cease in Eziora Ozobo. In my own sub-republic, it is the Nkwo Oru Day. But I'm talking about Eziora and the Eke Ukwu because Eziora respected this tradition more than my own sub-republic, Egbema. And I want my elders from my community, the Valley Wuchukwus, the Netan Adilis, to say what they know about this, because we all witnessed it. It is still alive. All work ceases on the day before, on the sundown of the day before this Eke Ukwu Day. What do the Igbo people in Eziora, both the native born and the strangers that live with them, what do they do for the next 24 hours? They make merry for most of the day. I will describe the activities in full. How does the Igbo man start his day? He starts it with prayers to only Chiukwu. But while praying to only Chiukwu, he respects the ancestors. He respects the elements. He acknowledges that if we keep on violating the world, that we would not have a good time in it. He recognizes that Chukwu is all and all, Amama Amasi Amasi, the totally unknowable, the king of the world, Ezekeze, the maker of the Igbo people, the protector, the everything. He acknowledges that without our ancestors, we would not be. Then, at the closure of this, the adults move to the various obese. Those with palm wine will bring the palm wine. It will be flowing. The young people we move to the Ilo. Those that want to wrestle, we wrestle. We are a great people as far as folklore is concerned. The young people could be telling folklores. The older people will be doing what we call njakere. That is jesting. Palm wine will be flowing. Those that came with food will share it with the others. This will go on till sundown, when the Ekede is over. Then they will start proceeding home. Ladies and gentlemen, this was how the modern Sabbath we see in the Jewish synagogues started. This was what the modern Sabbath took off from. When the Lord God of Israel told the Israelites to keep the Shabbat, we are not sure that even a copy of the Torah existed. So studying the Torah on Shabbat is relatively a modern development. The earliest Israelites observed it the way I described. Why am I doing all this? Our people are coming back. Our people are coming back. The Igbos are returning to Omenana. Truly, there are corruptions that are coming up that their adherents claim or call Omenana too, but they are not Omenana. They will fall by the wayside. Why would they fall by the wayside? The pure Omenana is being distilled into books, and the pure Omenana are easily verifiable. A lot of people don't like me, but they have not been able to say that what I have written in my books as pure Omenana are not part of the traditions in their own communities. We circumcise our males on the 8th day in all nooks and crannies of Igbo land. Even those that don't like me have not been able to say, we don't do this. Our mourning traditions align exactly with the mourning traditions we find in the Hebrew Bible and with those that modern Jews do. The modern Jews will not hand over the pick they are using to dig the grave to somebody by hand. They will stick it into the ground. This is what the Igbos do. We mourn for 7 days in the ritual called Ino Odwong. Modern Jews do it in what they call sitting Shiva. Ino means sitting in Igbo. Jews call it sitting Shiva. We redeem the newborn. We dedicate. We have our clans of Levites. I grew up with Levites. My mother came from a Levitic stock. No less a person than Haham, Rabbi, Dr. Yehonatan Elazadi Mota, studied my activities, studied my works. Took a look at my temper. I can be a volcano. He said it is the Levitic roots. My mother came from Levitic stock. I grew up with Levites. A Levite taught me how to dance. I do not need to excavate their DNA to know they were Levites. They joined my father's family exactly the way Moses said that the Levites would join the Israelites. My great-grandfather, the mightiest man in our locale, was in front of his obi doing what the Igbos call Anani Kuku Agagare. He saw a family passing by. They greeted him. He said, "Who are you? Where are you going to?" They said who they were. He knew who they were. He brought them in, gave them a piece of our land. They have been with us for 400 years. And what do? They do exactly what the Levites did in Israel. If perchance anybody from my community takes his life, the Igbos believe that an abomination has occurred. And by the way, the Bible made it clear that if an Israelite commits suicide by hanging himself, he has committed an abomination. If anybody from my community commits suicide by hanging himself, the Igbos consider the body a taboo. Somebody from this family, my family accommodated, will go engage with purifications, and then the body can be thrown away. And this is what we see in the Bible, and this is what we see in modern Jewish culture. The Jews, starting from the Ethiopian Jews, the Sephardic Jews, the Ashkenazi Jews, the Samaritans, the Karaites, treat Onyekwurodo, he who committed suicide by hanging, as somebody who committed an abomination. Even the Igbos that hate me, is this not Igbo culture? So, ladies and gentlemen, slide into the Sabbath is our day. The more of the Sabbath we keep, the more at peace we become with the creator of the universe, Chukwu. Shabbat Shalom. Have a restful Shabbat. Thank you.